All right, I am live. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Peace and blessings to everyone that's entering the building. Hope all is well with y'all. You know, you know, once every while you hear people say we live in some exciting times. I beg to differ when it comes to, we living in some exciting times. That's a load of bull crap. Because from what I've been seeing on social media via content creators, a lot of Americans are living in frustrating times. It's a frustrated time to be an American. Inflation, the cost of living going up, expensive car notes. Car payments today are a scam. I mean, I could talk about so many stuff that's going on. A lot of Americans are frustrated. Most of us are living paycheck to paycheck. The majority of us are one paycheck away from being homeless. What happened to the so-called American dream? This is a scam. Everything in this society is a scam. You know, it's a scam. It's to keep us on the bottom. The working poor, you see, they just want two classes. They want the extreme rich and the super poor. They try to get away with the middle class. It's good to see everybody in here. Was good. Peace and blessings, Naomi. Peace and blessings. Big salute, Master Moshe. Peace and blessings to everyone that's tuning in. But yeah, it's some frustrating times. I mean, you got a whole trend and sector of social media of people living in their vans. It's getting so bad. Some people got to get roommates because of the rent going up and the mortgage, but they don't want to raise the pay. Even fast food is expensive, y'all. Even fast food. I remember back in the 90s, you had McDonald's was like the king of the dollar menu back in the 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, McDonald's, they had the dollar menu. Even today, the value menus is expensive with these fast food, but it's fake food anyway. You probably be better cooking your own food, but you see a lot of Americans today, they want fast food and they put stuff in these fast food to make you addicted to it. They put all these additives in a fast food. It makes you so addictive. And you're spending all your next day, you're spending a lot of money on fast food instead of you could go to the grocery store and cook your own food. Yeah, fast food going up. I mean, a combo, back in the 90s, a combo would be like five something, at least five something. Today, a combo gonna start at least seven something to 10 something for a combo meal. For you get a burger, a fry, and a soda. That's about like almost close to $10 these days for a combo. All depends what fast food place you go to. But like I say, it's fake food. I call it crap food because it give you the craps. Fast food. As soon as you eat that fake food, it gives you the runs. You gotta go to the bath straight up. But yeah, it's some frustrating times. I beg to differ. People say, we live in some exciting times. You're a lie. The devil is a lie. We need some frustrating times. Look what's going on. America is more divided than ever. America is more divided than ever. You got this stuff going on with the election. They're trying to put Trump in prison. These Democrats, they want to put Trump in prison. Look what Biden in office, man. We got inflation. We can't have another 4 years of this Democrat madness. And like I say, I'm for neither party because both political parties, have wicked agendas, but the Democrats are the worst of the two evils. We just got to keep it a frank round and we got to keep it a buck. The Democrats, they are the worst of the two evils. And that's the truth. Just look at what's going on in these blue states. The cost of living in these blue states is astronomically high. The homeless rates is rising. crime rates, don't get it twisted. You got crime rates in red states too, but let's just talk about these blue states, the liberal states. And I'm gonna keep preaching this. California and New York are two worst states you don't want to be in right now. That's two states. If you could have a way to get out them states. And that's why cost of living going up in the neighboring states around California. You got a lot of California people. They going to Nevada, they going to Arizona, Texas, either some of them coming even here to Louisiana. You got California people in New York coming here to Louisiana. In Louisiana, we in the deep south, Oh yeah, just to escape the high cost of living. And the housing market is too expensive. I feel sorry for people that want to buy a house. Good luck, because shucks, the average house today costs to start up lease at about at least $300,000 to $500,000, and then you're gonna be paying on a mortgage. A lot of people ain't gonna be able to pay their mortgage off. It's looking kind of grim from the millennials and Gen Z. A good percentage of millennials and Gen Z, they not gonna own a home. Some Gen Z, they don't even have their own. A good amount of Gen Z, they probably don't even have their own spot. They probably gotta have a roommate, or they're living with someone. Unless they it's so bad right now. If you make $100K a year, you still struggling in some states. That's crazy. So in other words, if you want to live comfortable in society, you got to make at least a couple of $100,000 a year. That's ludicrous. That's buffoonery. That's wickedness. People need to wake up, man. Humans need to wake up, and see that this is all assimilation. This is all a Ponzi scheme, is assimilation. It's assimilation. A honeybee, the quality life of a honeybee is living better than an American. A honeybee or ant. An ant living a better life than us in America. An ant, a freaking ant. And you may be like, Moshe, you said that. You comparing us to an ant? Yeah, an ant living a better life than most Americans. Or any wild animal. Straight up. I mean, things ain't just like how it used to be, yo. It's getting far worse. People and it's getting so bad out there, family. It's getting so bad out there. You're going to have a lot of people living in their cars. You got some people living in their cars and vans now, and they don't want to live that way. I even saw people renting out office buildings, people sleeping in office buildings. That's crazy, sleeping in office buildings. Office buildings, because they can't afford to get a spot. And most people work in jobs they hate. Now, you gotta use wisdom. You may be working a 9-to-5 job that you can't stand. You better hold on to your jobs, because it's like a lot of stuff going on with the job market too. We got fake job ads, like on these job searching sites. Some of these ads be fake, or they'll give you an interview. Like the hiring process, they use AI for the hiring process, and like the AI program, if you don't agree with your resume, they'll discard your resume, and they'll send you an email and talk about, oh, we're not gonna move forward with the process. Society has gotten so, and like the best way you're gonna get a job is if you know somebody. It's like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Unfortunately, nepotism is king. Unfortunately, Like if you cool with somebody, or if you somebody your family cool with somebody that work at a company, and they could put in a good word for you, you'll get hired quick. You'll get hired than somebody that got more experience and qualifications than you. Say like if you know somebody right at a plant or construction site, any type of job, they'll hire you if you cool with like a manager, or if you that manager knows somebody in your family and they putting a good word for you, you have a higher chance of getting that job than somebody that go have a degree, that have like a bachelor's degree, that may have the credentials. Yeah, nepotism. That's why I said nepotism is buffoonery. They need to make it illegal, because if somebody overqualified for a job, that should be an automatic hire. You know, if I'm a king, right? If I got a kingdom and I'm hiring some mercenaries to fight my war, and they are best mercenaries, I read they track records. This mercenary group slayed some giants, slayed monsters and stuff, killed a lot of people. I'm gonna hire them. They're the best of the land. I'm not looking for no rookie mercenaries. I want to hire the best. If I'm a king, say, oh, okay, I see your mercenary band. Y'all slayed some giants. Y'all fought in like the many battles. Y'all rarely lose men in the battle. Y'all too overqualified. I think I'm gonna pass y'all up. Bull crap. I'm hiring them. They're the best mercenary crew on the arm in the land. But some of these companies, they don't think like that. They figure, oh, let's practice nepotism. Oh, I'm gonna hire my nephew, just graduated high school. He don't got no experience. He just graduated. He got his high school diploma. I know he don't got no experience in this type of work, but I'm his uncle, so we're gonna train him. And then you hire him. He's slacking on a job. He lazy. He want to get on his phone, want to talk to his girlfriend, want to get on social media while the other workers busting their ass on the job. But you're going to pass somebody up that really want to work because you see they was overqualified. That's nepotism for you. That's straight up nepotism for you. Yeah, that's how it goes. You got to know somebody, and you get your foot in the door. Sometimes, most cases, it's like that. Sometimes you'll get lucky, but in most cases, yeah, you gotta probably know somebody or be cool with somebody at that company, or you might have a family member that work for that company could put in a word for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's some frustrating times. Some frustrating times. But like I say, those, hold on to your job till you can find something better, or make your or do something on the side, find your side hustle. And you see you got a lot of Gen Z, they think they can make millions being a content creator or influencer. The only way you're gonna be a successful influencer, if you like to talk to a lot of people and you're attractive. And that's the cold hard truth. If you're an attractive person and you got charisma and you're an extrovert, yeah, you'll be a successful influencer. You'll be a successful influencer, especially if you're a woman, because simps, man, there's a lot of simps out here. A lot of men are weak. You got more simps than men. You got a whole legion of simps. Man, it's like when it comes to manhood, men are like the 300 Spartans, and the simps are like the Persian army. It's like the last bastion of percentage of real men they got left. It's like the 300 Spartans versus the tens of thousands of Persians. Exactly. Preach, brother. Exactly. Oh yeah, I don't care. Even if you're a below average woman, because simps, man, you got a lot. You got lonely fans. Some people call it lonely fans. The reason why these women making money on OnlyFans because of the simps, the men. You can't blame the woman. You got to blame the men. It all falls on the feet of the man. Even in the scriptures, man, when Adam trying to blame it all on Eve, man, the Most High looked at Adam like probably gave Adam the side eye. Hey, you should have told her, you should have checked her. Yeah. The Most High was looking at Adam like, hey, bro, you should have checked Eve. You should have told Eve not to take the knowledge from Satan. You should have told Eve to stay away from Satan. But no, he gonna let Eve coerce him into learning the forbidden knowledge and stuff. And both of their eyes was open, and that caused the fall of man. It all started with Eve first, then Adam. And now fast forward to 2024, we living in this cesspool of a society. 300, man, like back in the 80s and 90s, the highest a house probably was like $100,000. Between some houses probably was starting at maybe $20,000 to $40,000 back in the 80s or 90s. Now, just for a 2-bedroom and 2-bathroom, like a 2-bedroom house, or let's say a 3-bedroom house, with 2 bathrooms. Today, that's probably gonna start at least at $300,000 to $400,000. Now that's ridiculous. So you can imagine in the next 10 to 20 years, houses like a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom house that might start at $1 million. And then you work in these jobs for retirement. Even retirement ain't promised to us. Retirement is not promised to most Americans. Most Americans not gonna even be able to retire, because you got some of these companies. You got a lot of elderly people working, and they working because they know if they retire, they might croak. Yeah, because some of the older co-workers I work with, gentleman, he was telling me like he thinking about retiring, but when he retire, he tell me he gonna work like maybe 2 or 3 days out the week. I say, yeah, you gotta do that, especially if you used to work it. What's up, Selena? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But yeah, we living in some frustrating times. The American dream is a nightmare. It's a simulation. It's a simulation. It's a straight up simulation. You got a whole lot of people making videos, doing content, living in their vans. And shout out to the people that's living in their vans. They got courage to do that. They got courage, man. I'm not gonna judge them either. I'm not judging people that doing that, living in their vans. I look at them, man. I wish I could have courage like that. They got guts. The men and women that's doing that. And yeah, you're gonna have less beers, but I'm sure it's challenging too, because everything in life has pros and cons. Everything in life has pros and cons. Yep. But yeah, that's crazy though. But like I said, you gotta hold on to your jobs, and then they're not even paying teachers nothing. They should pay teachers a good salary, because these teachers got to deal with these bad children, these knuckleheads, especially in the public school system. You got these students, man, trying to fight the teachers, talking to the teachers any kind of way. I couldn't be no teacher, because I'll probably end up going to jail. I'm just being honest. And because ain't no way I couldn't be no teacher in this day and age, because I'll pop one of them too, especially in high school. You want to talk to me like you're a man? It probably throw them out the window, throw them the knuckleheads out the window. And then they gonna demonize me. They have to deal with the parents, Yep. This society is a joke, though. It's like a person gets bullied, and when a person have enough of getting bullied and beat the crap out of a bully, they demonize the victim. When the victim stand up for himself, everything reverse. Everything reverse in this damn society. Almost got terminated. Wow. Yeah, and it's sad they'll terminate you just for standing up for yourself. Just like some of these jobs, if you ever notice, it's always the good workers they take advantage of. The good workers that buzz their ass on a job. They be the ones they try to manipulate. Hey, you can do this. I look at like because I'm a gamer, I play video games, and sometimes I don't feel like doing side quests on these adventure games. a side quest that coincide with real life. You got a lot of people want you to do a freaking side quest in life. You know, think about that. It's like that on this job. Okay, say like you working in your department in a job, right? Say like if you're working at like a grocery store, right? You work in the produce department. You know, you stocking the apples and the grapes and all that. You're gonna have somebody coming from another department asking you to come help them with their stuff, and you got your stuff to do. That's a side quest. Say if you're working in produce, somebody from aisle 11 come to your department. Hey, I need you to come help me stock these cans of chili and canned goods. You're looking at them like, hey, you guys, your work. I'm trying to get my work done over here. So they want you to stop doing your work in the produce department to go to aisle 11 and help him or her stock them canned goods. That's a side quest. That's a freaking side quest. And you got your own family members gonna want you to do a side quest with nothing in return. Oh, bring me here, bring me to this store, bring me here, and they ain't give me no gas money. Yeah. And sometimes side quests could be annoying in these video games, but let me tell you what these gaming companies do. They'll put these meaningless side quests in these video games, and it's a form of manipulation. Oh, if you don't do the side quest, you ain't gonna get some experience, or you ain't gonna get a certain type of piece of equipment like rewards. It's a manipulation. You know, it's a manipulation. And that's gonna be a whole nother topic for another stream about the modern day gaming. You know, because I just been watching a lot of content on YouTube, keeping my ears to the street all over social media. You know, so yeah, but back to what I was saying. Yeah, there's some frustrating times. We just gotta hold on, family. Just gotta hold on. I mean, a lot of brothers and sisters, man, they giving up. You know, it's like they're at their breaking point. A lot of people's at their breaking points. Let's see. This child was giving me problems and got him by his arm to take him to another teacher. He dropped on the floor and I had to pull him up to her classroom. That almost got me turning. Wow, just from dragging a child, grabbing him by his arm. Man, see? Back when I was going to school, that did that to us, man. Some of them teachers used to, man, some of them bad children, them teachers used to grab them by the arm, take them to the principal office. They used to get paddles. I seen a few students got paddled. I grew up in an era when parents used to come to the class and whip the child ass in front of the whole class. I've seen that. I seen some mothers come to the class and whip the shit out of some of these bad children. I witnessed that. That's the era I grew up in. You can't do that today. If a parent go to school and discipline their child in front of the class, they gonna probably whip out what they gonna do. They gonna whip out their goddamn phones and post that all over TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and then that mother or father gonna be demonized. That's the type of society we live in. That's the type of society we living in, family. That's the type of society we live in. You can't even discipline your own children. You can't even discipline your own children because you're gonna have some Karen or Kevin, manly Karen. You know, you see, even if you're in a grocery store or shopping center or the mall and your child throwing a tantrum, you might just spank them. Even if you just slap them upside the head. You know how black parents is, man. Sometimes you get slapped upside the head. And a Karen to see that, did you just slap your child upside the head? You're going to jail. I'm calling you to the CP system. And then they're going to call them damn CPS demons on you, trying to get your children taken away from you and then be sold off to one of these adoptive families. You got paddled before? It must have hurt like heck. I never got paddled. I could honestly say I never got paddled, but I never got paddled all. My parents never came whip me in front of the school. Because I wasn't trying to be a class clown like that. I was sneaky. I wasn't giving too much trouble like that. I was like, just trying to, go on with it, But I had my share butt whippings though, coming up as a child, my daddy whipped my brother and me, man, when we caught up. or got out of line. Yep. You can't do that these days. Shout out to the parents that still whip their children. It's a rare thing these days. Yep. But they don't even paddle children no more in school. I think they don't paddle them no more. And like when our parents was going to school, they used to get paddled. They used to get whipped in school. And then the teacher will call the parents, and then you get whipped. You'll get a whipping when you go home. Like when our parents was going to school. Oh yeah. See, back in the day, they had that village mentality. If you disrespect the elderly person or grown up in a community, man, they had the right to whip you. And then they'll call your parents, and your parents will give you the side, then they'll whip you. The parents will whip you. I got destroyed. That's why I'm built to last these days. I hear you, bro. Yeah. Shit, them children today, they don't even get destroyed or whipped. That's why they ruling over the adults. Man, you got some parents scared of their own children. That's sad. That's sad. You got a lot of parents scared of their own children. They'd rather be their children's friend. To hell with that, man. No. Man, if I had children, if I had a son or daughter, I'd be like, look, you came out of my loins. You came out of my loins. Yeah, you was in your mother's womb for 9 months, but you've been in my loins since I hit puberty, you little shit. I'll put the fear of God in you, You got to put the fear of God in these children, straight up. You have to. Because if you don't put the fear of God in these children, they going to, and not, they don't even fear God. Some of these children, they don't talk about, I'm on demon time. Some of them out there, I'm on demon time. They want to be on demon time, tell when the demons want to come collect their soul and play with them in hell. Now they don't want to be on demon time no more. They talking about all that. I want to be on demon time, but when the demons want to come to collect, and not even want to call on the Lord. All right, it's too late. It's too late. You chose the side you want to be on. Yeah. Yeah, this is some crazy times, man. Some frustrated times. Like I say, you just gotta hold on to, But yeah, that is messed up, though. It almost terminates you over that, though. They weren't about what you did, but they need to put that woman in jail that was filming herself doing lewd activity. She looked like a Hispanic woman. I saw that on another content creator in Texas. They had like this sister. I think she was in a Black Panther, and they had another brother. They was on the news, and they was talking about the the way they was describing that brother. Let me see if I can. Man, hold up for a second, man, because I'll be stumbling across all kind of articles, on YouTube. Yeah, that was like a couple of days ago. But yeah, she was recording herself in the bathroom, doing lewd activity. I guess she's talking about she wanted to show it to her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, but he put it on the internet, and now she ain't watching. She a dummy. She a dummy for doing that. She should have got fired. She should have been charged and put in jail. You don't do that in a school. Well, I say, man, the public food system. That's why I call it the public food system. And the private school ain't even no better. The private school might be they probably do way worse or heinous stuff in the private schools. You see, these parents, they send their children to private school. They want to look down on the children that go to public school. But let me tell y'all something. A lot of heinous and crazy stuff go on in these private schools too. Probably way worse than the public schools. And that's facts. Straight up. Yep. Oh yeah, but like a lot of people these days, if they can make it, they'd rather be content creators. Like I said, if you're a content creator, man, hold on to your jobs. Keep your 9 to 5 till your channel blow up, and you make a lot of decent. Even if your channel blow up and you start making good amount of money on YouTube or any type of social media platform, hold on to your job or find your side hustle that you like to do. You know, because you don't want to be like some of these YouTubers. Because you see, you got some successful YouTubers out there. They could do content create, live off of YouTube content, but if they not saving their money, if they not stacking money, they just spending money and buying all these expensive cars and big houses, man, they set themselves up for failure in the long run. And the car notes today are expensive. It's not even worth it to buy a car these days. You'd be better off like saving a couple of grand, at least $5,000 to $10,000, and buy a used car, like buy an old car. You go on TikTok or Instagram, you got a lot of people can't afford to pay their car notes. They trying to drive their cars back to the dealership and telling the dealership, hey, take y'all car back. No. Once you sign that paperwork and drive that car off that dealership, that car is yours. You got to pay them payments. And so some people, they can't afford to pay their car payments. They thinking they're going to ride for free. No, man, you got to pay them car notes. Some of them car notes today start at least at $800. Some people paying a mortgage price for a car note, y'all. Like they paying like maybe $1,200 to $1,500 for a truck note, especially if it's one of these big old dually trucks like them F350s, F250s, you know, them big old heavy duty trucks. Even a basic pickup truck starting at $75,000 for a pickup truck. That's insane for a damn truck, $75,000. Shit, you be better off buying like maybe a 2010 truck, a truck from maybe 2010 or 2015 than the 2024. Because them car notes today are expensive. That's why I can't stand people that want to look down. Oh, you still driving a car that's from 2007? So the hell what? It's paid for. Is if that engine is okay, if that person doing the maintenance on that car, you know, changing the oil, you know, making sure the engine is running and it's getting to the point A to point B. So what if it's a 2007 to your 2024? Because let me tell y'all something. These people that's like that, they struggling paying that car note. They paying it. I tell them, somebody say, oh, you still driving that old car? At least I'm not paying a damn car note the size of a mortgage, you buffoon. So who in the worse position? And you know, ain't nothing promised in this realm. Ain't nothing promised. Because what if you lose your job, Mr. Car Note Payer? What if you lose your job? You know, what if you get in a wreck, God forbid? And now what? You know, what if you want to be arrogant and trying to beat a train and your car gets stuck on a train track and bam, the train will smash your car into smithereens. Now what? Hey, you know, you got a lot of ignorant people. Oh, you driving. They want to equate what you have. You know, oh, you broke because you driving this type of car. That's some bullshit. Grow the hell up. Some people need to grow the hell up, man. For real. But yeah, we are living in some frustrating times. Let's see. And I'll be checking out Jack Morgan channel. He a content creator. You know, I came across his channel like a couple of days ago. Been watching a lot of his videos. He be doing his commentary on like certain things that's going on in society, like how people living paycheck to paycheck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, the American way isn't working out too well. Oh yeah, a lot of Americans are frustrated. And you know what's sad though? You got the people that have born and been living in this country. They frustrated, but they got these migrants coming here and they getting all these benefits. That's not right. And now they getting crazy. The migrants in New York, they shooting at the cops. They shooting at the cops, the migrants. You know, man, I think if I was, man, the citizens of New York, man, they need to mount up together and fight against the migrants, like on that movie Gangs of New York. They need to have that mentality, man. Come on, New York, y'all need to go back to that mentality. Shit, fuck that. You know, it should be New Yorkers versus the migrants, man. All everybody in New York should band together. You know, put y'all differences aside to go against the migrants and take y'all state back. Because when you got immigrants and migrants crossing the border, that's invasion. In an ancient world, that's considered invasion. That means you declaring war. You can't just go into any other person's country, cross any other country border. Man, that's a declared war. Gee, you know what they do in China? Say like if they trying to escape North Korea and they cross the Chinese border, they'll turn them around. They say they'll turn them around, or what they'll do, they'll capture them and send their asses right back to North Korea, and then their asses will probably get executed in North Korea for escape. Oh yeah, they don't play in them foreign countries. They don't play. Only in America they want to keep the borders open. But when them Haitians was trying to come to the States, remember that was what 2 or 3 years ago when them Haitians was trying to go to Texas and some parts of Louisiana, what they did to them Haitian people. They turned them around because they didn't want them Haitians to come here and break bread with the blacks here, you know, even though that's still our people, you know, man. That's why I hate this Western society, because they divide melanated people. The Haitians, the Jamaicans, you know, our brothers and sisters that's on the islands, that's our people, you know. But you see the media and they're trying to divide us. Say, oh man, y'all, you know, we ain't the same. You know. Shalom to everyone in the chat. Shalom, welcome to the stream. But yeah, they want to divide all the melanated people. When them Haitians was trying to cross the border, you know, come to Texas and possibly they turned them around. But they let all these Hispanic migrants come in here though, you know, from Mexico, from South American countries. But they don't want melanated migrants to come here though. And the crazy part about them, man, they want to kick the migrants out, but they immigrants themselves. You know, they're not even true Americans. They are Europeans. If you want to be technical, they're really Europeans. Their ancestors come from Europe. You know, they stole this land from the true Americans, which was the natives, the Native Americans, the Indians, the natives. And what gets me, man, you got a lot of people, oh, I got a Native American ancestor. You know, I got Cherokee. A lot of these Gentiles, they want to claim they got Cherokee in them. You ain't special. You still got white privilege. I can't stand when they do that. Oh, I got Cherokee in me. I got, you know, it could be pale like a snowflake. They could be pale like a snowflake, blue eyes, blonde hair, talking about they got some Native American. No, you know, you're a Caucasian, goddamn it. You know, you got white privilege. On your birth certificate, they say Caucasian, you damn cracker. Talking about you got Cherokee and Cree. Stop disrespecting the Native Americans. How dare y'all take land from the people y'all damn near wiped out, and now y'all want to claim y'all have ancestors? That is sick. That is straight up sickness. That's disrespectful. Y'all gonna come, y'all ancestors gonna come here and colonize and take land. Y'all gonna steal our ancestors from the continent of Africa, have them work for free, you know, split our families up, and then tell us to get over it and stuff. Yeah. And now y'all feel it, and now this country is falling apart because of the wickedness, you know. You know, I know the Bible talk about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, but America already enslaved to 4 horsemen. You know, the 4 horsemen of America is lust, greed. Wait, hold up. Lust, envy, jealousy, and hatred. That's the 4 horsemen of America. Let me say it again. Hatred, lust, jealousy, and envy. That's the 4 horsemen of America. And I'm going to talk about that on another stream, you know, because that's the 4 horsemen that's ruling America right now. That's what America runs on. That's what they promote on social media. That's what social media promote, the 4 horsemen of America. which is lust, envy, hatred, and jealousy. And social media is toxic because those traits could latch on to you if you're not strong in the spirit. That's what they promote on social media. That's why you got a lot of men giving up their hard-earned money to these women on OnlyFans. You have women having self-esteem issues because of they envying the other women they see on social media because they figure they living their best life, but it's all an illusion. You see, when you scroll down people's profile feed on social media, it's like a movie trailer. They showing you the best parts of they showing you the best parts of what they're going through in life, but they're not going to tell you they don't tell you what's going on behind the scenes until they really want to open up. Social media, what you see, that's why I say it's best just to get off of social media, detox from it, especially Instagram, Facebook, and those, man, those two. Yeah, you got to sometimes take a detox from it, straight up. Because if you don't, it could drive you crazy. All kind of negative thoughts and spirits, man, to come across you. Mm-hmm. Exactly. They don't want Hebrew unity. Exactly. They showed up. They never did. That's why they keep coming up with like the schemes to keep us divided. Through the music, the media, through everything. Because they know if we unify and galvanize and cry out to the Creator, the Most High, Yah, in unison, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He might signal the Messiah to get the war angels to march on and come claim his territory and kingdom. Yep. But you see, even though we live in some frustrating times, man, our people going to thrive through it because we've been going through so much hardship since they brought our ancestors here. We're going to survive it. All we got to do is have faith in our Creator, the Most High, and in the Messiah, man. Have faith in them. And try to stand upright, live a righteous life to the best of your ability. Because it's not easy, because, you got to deal with temptation every day. You got to fight this flesh on a daily basis. But, even though stuff going up, like, let's see, and then they mostly, let's see, something. Oh, exactly. Let me see. And they mostly definitely don't want us to go back to our rightful lane because they know what happens to them once we do. Oh, yeah, they know it's going to be a wrap. They know it's going to be a wrap. You see, America can't do without us. They could talk all that stuff. Oh, black people need to go back to Africa. Y'all need to go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. They talking noise. I laugh when they say that. If a white person will tell me that, why you ain't going back to? I laugh like, really? If the majority of us to go back to our land, man, this society will crumble overnight. This society will crumble overnight. Like I said, our people are the salt of the earth. We're the salt of the earth. Whether we doing good or bad, we shining. And that's facts. That is the truth. Shout out to Brother Monster, because he said this a long time ago, and I agree with Brother Monster Moshe. He said, like, when a black man started doing it, that's when they made it illegal. Like, we think about it. Now, let's try to think when he said that, when Brother Monster said that. That is true. Because, you know, like back in like during the times when it was, when alcohol was banned, you know, soon as brothers caught on to like trying to get in the alcohol bootlegging or moonshining business, soon as the white man saw the black man making moonshine, now that's when they gonna make moonshine illegal. Because you see, before our people probably was making moonshine, you know, they was probably, you know, you had whites making moonshine on a slick, and they probably bat an eye at it. But as soon as they saw brothers doing it, oh, where your permit? Now we're gonna make it illegal. You know? You know, you can't even grow marijuana in your yard without probably having a permit, all kind of paperwork. You know, they won't even let you grow marijuana in your yard. You probably got to have some type of permit. Probably got to study up on some type of laws to grow. You probably gonna have to grow a certain type of strand of marijuana. It's all about control. This system is all about control. That's what it's always about. It's all about control and suppressing the people and taking more from people. If the Hebrews would do a massive boycott, I don't think this country will fare too well. It won't. It won't. It sure won't. Because we're the biggest consumers. Think about that. We are the biggest consumers. We are the biggest consumers. And what's crazy about it, we consume a lot of these clothing companies that don't like us. Like Tommy Hilfiger, Louis Vuitton, Gucci. Man, they don't like black people like that. But they'll use these damn dumbass rappers as guinea pigs to promote their product. And that's the truth. You know, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, you know, all these big ass clothing companies, the expensive clothing companies you see in the mall, they don't care for our people like that, but they'll use them. They'll use them rapper ass puppets. They'll use them rapper for puppets to promote their product. And that's facts. That's big facts. Yep. Well, that'll be something to see though if they do a massive boycott, but it'll have to take like a divine miracle for that to happen, because a lot of our people, they love this they like this place. They like this hellhole that we're living in. You know. Yep. Stuff we supposed to boycott, our people don't want to boycott. Like we should boycott. The stuff we should boycott is these modern day rappers and entertainers. That's who we need to boycott, because they leading our people astray. The younger generations, you know. Yep. Oh yeah. Shout out to everybody that's watching, but you know, I just wanted to come on here and talk about that. Let's see. Oh my God, a lot of Hebrews are excited for the new Dragon Ball. Oh yeah, Dragon Ball. Sparkling Zero. Yeah. Now I've been keeping up with it, you know, because Tenkaichi 3 Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was the best fighting Dragon Ball Z game on PS2, hands down. Till this day, arguably, they still say that like Tenkaichi 3 was the best. But when it comes to but what I don't like about the modern day gaming, you know it's gonna come with some DLC. They're gonna have probably microtransaction DLC with all these pre-orders. They got 3 versions of the pre-order. You got the standard edition, you got the deluxe edition, and then you got that overpriced collector's edition. That's a scam. Now, I used to get collector's editions with certain games I pre-ordered back then. I don't do that no more. That's a scam. You paying damn near, like I saw you get like a statue of Brawler and Goku. You get some trading cards or something. Man, that's knickknacks. You paying, that's buffoonery. You just be better getting maybe the standard edition or the deluxe edition with the season pass. And that's what I don't like about these pre-orders. You got, what happened to is just having one pre-order. Like one, you just pre-order the base game. You see, back in the day, when you pre-order the game, at least you know you was getting the whole game on day one. You was getting everything on the game. You didn't have to worry about no extra content or DLC or microtransactions. You see, these big gaming companies today, it's all about the dollar, man. That's why I say we definitely, even when it comes to gaming, it's frustrating. We living in some frustrating times. Even when it comes to us gamers, we living in some frustrating times. You see, it was meant for you to bring that up, Los Angeles, about the Dragon Ball game. But like I said, and when it comes to these gaming companies, you can't really have your faith in them these days because they don't care about the fans no more. And I see a lot of fans, they upset about the Dragon Age full trailer. What they go call it? Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Y'all saw the trailer. I like, what the heck is that? Is that Dragon Age? What happened to the Dragon Age being a dark fantasy game? I'm talking about gritty, dark. I mean, you know, it went from being a dark, gritty fantasy game to looking at something like people was calling it a Fortnite. They was comparing it to Fortnite, calling it a Saturday morning cartoon heroes. I was like, damn. Yeah, hey, they've been fuming. A lot of fans been fuming. Now, fuming, that just means raging or angry, you know. Same thing like when you have customers fuming over certain things in the store. They argue with me when I say I didn't care for what Toriyama said when he asked about why he couldn't ever seem to get black character designs right. Yeah, thing about Toriyama, yeah, even though he passed away, he couldn't get black characters right, but the Saiyans all based off of Israelites, if you think about it. You know? And then they wanted to come to the defense of Mr. Popo and say Mr. Popo is based off of an entity in Hindu mythology. Yeah, because they had a short on YouTube describing Mr. Popo and say he really based on, really he a jinn. He based off of a jinn. That's why, to be honest, Mr. Popo could probably be on a level of one of the damn gods of destruction because he a jinn, you know. He like a entity. He really like a because in the Arabian mythology, man, the jinn are some powerful entities. The jinn, you know, the Ifrit, they the powerful. You got you got 4 different types of jinn. You got the fire, the air, the earth, and the wind. But they say the Ifriti jinn, they the most powerful ones. Because that's what Majin Buu is based off of too, a jinn. He really a jinn. That's what he based off of, a genie or a jinn. That's what Majin Buu really is. That's why he's so strong. You see, if they'd have let Majin Buu fought in the tournament of power, man, he would have dominated. Then he lost some weight. He was in top fighting shape. Yeah, he would have kicked some serious behind. You know, that was kind of plot armor that he couldn't participate in the tournament of power because, man, Majin Buu would have did some damage. But yeah, but one thing about the Dragon Age 4 trailer, one of the black characters, you got a black elven character, like the Grey Warden character, he's gonna be a black elf. So I'm cool with that, as long as they don't make him a sodomite. Because I noticed that's been a trend that's been going on in certain fantasy games. You know, with this woke BS. They'll have a black character in there. They'll make a black character be in the game, a black man, and then having them being a damn sodomite. That's not cool, man. That's not freaking cool. If they have him be a sodomite in that game, I'm gonna curse out. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna fume. I'm gonna fume at BioWare. I'm gonna fume at him. I'm gonna fume. Exactly. Thank you, born in Los Angeles. That's the good old days, bro. I'm talking about the PS2 era days and early PS3 era. That was the times, bro. I'm talking about, man, the PS2 era and the early PS3. We didn't have to worry about that. Remember the memory cards, bro? Man, we used to cherish having a memory card, saving all our hard work on a memory card. And then you could take your memory card over to your cousin's house and transfer your data to his PS2 and swap data. That's what me and my cousin did. Man, I'll never forget one time my cousin, it was on PS2. He had brought Devil May Cry 3, the video game Devil May Cry 3. He let me use that game. You know, I beat the game. Man, I kid you not. If he was here right now, he'll tell you. He let me use that game. Man, I grind the hell out of all Dante weapons. He came get his game back. He was like, bro, man, you grind up most of them weapons. I said, yeah, bro. What I did, I beat the game, and then I kept replaying certain levels in the game till I grind my favorite weapons. But I end up grinding the majority of the weapons in the game to their max level, you know. And he saw it, he was like, man, I got it. And he said, man, you can't just, and I had to swap the data. What I did, I copied my data to his memory card. Man, that was the good old times. You could have copied your data from your memory card to another PS console, you know. That was the good times. Man, when he seen it, he was like, damn, cuz, man, you grind most of them weapons to their max level. Yeah. Shit, I wasn't playing. Because Devil May Cry 3, that was a good game. It was fun. You know, it was fun. Exactly. Yeah, I remember the memory card days. Those were a lifesaver for games. Now these days, you got to get a portable external hard drive, you know, because even though you might get a PS5, it'd be like 1 terabyte. That's not enough. You got to get an external hard drive, you know, because you see on my PS4, I got an external hard drive. I got a 2 terabyte external hard drive, and it's at its max. It's at the max, almost, you know. But yeah, it's all about the money though when it comes to these games. That's why I say even when it comes to being a gamer, we in some frustrated times. We in some frustrated times. But yeah, I can't stand these pre-orders though. It's like, what's the point of pre-ordering games? And it's a form of manipulation when it comes to pre-ordering games. It's manipulation. Oh, pre-order this game, you get this early, you get early access to this weapon, to these characters. Man, that's manipulation. You should get that when you buy the game. That's already should be on the game already. I don't care how much you put down on the game. If you buy a game that come out on release day, you should get 100% of the game. Them days are long gone. You got some of these games, for example, when Tekken 8 came out, Bandai Namco charged what, $80 for Tekken 8? And you're not even getting 100% of the goddamn game. Because they releasing some of the characters in the season pass. You got microtransactions in that game. No, I'm about to fume right now. I gotta see it. Fuck you, Bandai Namco. And Harada, I think that's his name. Fuck you, Harada, the creator of Tekken. You Jap bastard. I have to get it off my chest. 2 middle fingers to Harada, man. You know, the producer of Tekken 8. You know, I'm gonna still play Tekken 8, but I'm not excited to get Tekken 8. I'm probably not gonna buy Tekken 8 till everything be released. Straight up. And Street Fighter, they got that from slow down, Moshi. Slow down. The Bandai Namco bastards, they doing the same thing that Capcom doing. Excuse me, Crapcom. Because Crapcom doing that shit. They milk the hell out of Street Fighter games Just like Street Fighter 6 just came out. They're going to milk the hell out of Street Fighter 6. Mark my words. They're going to end up having Street Fighter 6 Super, Street Fighter 6 Turbo, Street Fighter 6 Extra Deluxe, Triple Deluxe, whatever the fuck you want to call it. These Japanese crap combat, these some money hungry hoes, man. I can't stand it. We living in some frustrating times. Even when it comes to our motherfucking hobbies, it's frustrating. You know, straight up. You can't even enjoy your fucking hobbies without these money hungry hoes and these big companies taking advantage of the people. People barely living. Straight up. It's all about the dollar. What's good, Yaquaba? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, it's all about making money off of people. It's not about the fun of people no more. It's all about the dollar. Bring back the days when you pre-order a game and when you get it on release day, you're getting the whole game. You're not even getting the whole game. Even when you pre-order Sparkling Zero, Dragon Ball Z Sparkling Zero, you ain't getting all the characters on release day because you're going to have to get the rest of the characters through DLC or Season Pass. That's highway robbery. You see, when them older games came out on PS2, you got everything. You had to unlock them characters. You had to unlock the characters by beating a certain part on a story mode or doing certain missions, you know, completing a certain difficulty level. Them days are gone. The only way you gotta cough up them coins to unlock characters. You gotta cough up them shekels. You gotta cough up them shekels, bro. You gotta cough up them shekels to unlock your characters now. For real, for real. Exactly. Yeah, for real. It's sad how a person can pre-order a video game and they still don't get it on time. Right. But think about that though. These days, when you pre-order a game and when you get it on release date, you ain't getting the whole game. You're getting probably about 40% of the game. You're getting about 40% of the game because you got to pay for like the other 70% through DLC. Think about that. And then Bandai Namco had the nerve to charge $80 for Tekken 8. Man, get a break. Give me a break, Bandai Namco. I'll be there. I ain't paying no $80 for no goddamn Tekken 8. I'll buy Tekken 8 when it get on sale. Shucks. And then it's a fighting game, you know. Fighting games, you get tired of fighting games quick anyway. To be honest, most fighting games don't have good replay value compared to like some adventure games. I'll play Skyrim. I'll probably play Skyrim more times out the year than I'll play a Tekken game or a fighting game, you know, because you'll jump on a fighting game, you know, for a couple of months, then you'll jump off, then you'll get into something else. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what they need to have, like on Xenoverse 2, because I have Xenoverse 2, and I created a Black Sand, Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. I got part 1, but Xenoverse 2 better. Excuse me. Yep. And don't get me started on a racist gaming community. Like in a gaming community, you got a lot of racists too. They don't like seeing like black characters in video games. They was fuming over Assassin's Creed Shadows, man. They was fuming over that they had Yasuke the Black Samurai in that game. Man, I'm getting that. I'm gonna play that too. Y'all willing Assassin's Creed Shadows. You can get to play as the Black Samurai Yasuke. They was fuming over that, man. These racist white boys, gamers, man, they was fuming over that. You know? Yeah, that's a feature they should have in Sparkling Zero. You can create your own character. I agree. Born in Los Angeles, that should be a feature. You could create your character in Sparkling Zero. They did the same nonsense with that Naruto video game. What you talking about? Shinobi Strikers, I think you're talking about. Naruto Shinobi Strikers. But yeah. And then what's crazy about the I saw an article about Sparkling Zero. They say you gonna have local versus matching, like when you come over to somebody's house and you get to play the versus mode in real time. Say if you go over to one of your relatives' house and y'all play at his house, y'all each have the only stage gonna be available is the hyperbolic time chamber. But when you play online against somebody, you get to choose other stage. What kind of crap is that? Whoever thought that idea, they dumb. They're a buffoon. They need to be fired. What happened to a traditional versus mode, man? So the mean attempt, say like if I have Sparkling Zero and somebody come over to my house and they want to play, the only stage we're gonna be able to pick is the hyperbolic time chamber. What the hell they thinking? Whoever thought of that, man, they dumb. They're a straight up buffoon. That's why I say, man, we live in some frustrating times, and you got a lot of these companies being ran by some money-hungry buffoons that don't care about the quality or nothing. All they care about is making money off the name of things. And that's the way the world going. I'm just being honest. Look what Disney doing to Marvel and Star Wars. They don't care about the quality of the story or the lore. They just care about making money off the name. You know? They just came off that crap called the Acolyte. The Star Wars, the Acolyte. They might try to change the lore of the Jedi. Trying to change, now this show the Acolyte's supposed to take place before the Phantom Menace. I think like 100 years before the Phantom Menace. How dare y'all gonna try to negate all the awesome lore that they had established before George Lucas made that dreadful decision, selling his grandchild to Disney. It's called Ultimate Ninja Connect. The same game to Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 with the same features that you have to pay high for. Yeah, and don't get me started on Boruto. Boruto is a trash manga. They just nerfed the hell out of Naruto and Sasuke. I hate when they nerf characters, man. Why the fuck you gonna nerf Naruto and Sasuke? Sasuke, he lost the Rinnegan, I think. Naruto lost the Nine-Tailed Fox. What the fuck they was thinking, man? You don't nerf characters. Man, that's why you don't sell your IP. That's why you can't let people take over your IP or sell your IP, which stands for intellectual property to people. Man, you better hold on to your IP. If you creating something, if you writing a fiction or great, man, hold on to your IP. Don't let nobody because they'll nerf the hell out your characters. They'll switch. If your character was like a man's man, they'll make him be a weakling. They'll turn, if you sell your IP, they'll turn your character that was a man's man, a badass, into a sissy. And that's real talk. That's real talk. Oh yeah, Boruto is trash, man. I don't see how people could get into that manga or watch the anime. It's trash. I mean, like, then they came out with a second part. Now I think one of Naruto's daughters, she gonna have the Nine-Tailed Fox, some shit like that. What the fuck they doing? They just botching everything up. Yeah. Like, his daughter gonna have the Nine-Tailed Fox now. And Naruto, he dead, I think. And Sasuke got trapped in something. I don't know, man. It's just a hot mess. Man, they turned the Tail Beast into a joke, man. I ain't gonna lie. Because when they talk about the lore of the Tail Beast, that was something that was feared. Like the Nine-Tailed Fox was considered to be like a demon, man. Something feared. And then they turned him into Pokemon at the end of the Naruto Shippuden. The Tail Beast, they ended up treating them like they was Pokemon, man. It's supposed to be something terrible. Yeah, Himiwari. Yeah, she got the Kurama Fox. Yeah. They nerfed Naruto and Sasuke. They not gonna do that in Dragon Ball Z. Even though some fans want to see Gohan surpass Goku and Vegeta, I don't think they're gonna allow that to happen. And I don't even think that was not Kishimoto. Toriyama. I don't even think Toriyama was gonna allow nobody to surpass Goku. Even though Beast Gohan could be powerful, but I don't think, even though Beast Gohan might get stronger and stronger, Goku and Vegeta gonna have a one-up on him because they gonna always probably have a new form. I'm just saying. Yeah, but they nerfed Sasuke and Naruto. They nerfed them, man. They decreased their power and all that. I'm like, what the heck? It seems like Naruto, when he became Hokage, he got soft. He got weak. Man, what's the point of being Hokage? You're supposed to be the strongest person in the village if you're the Hokage. You're supposed to be able to one-shot everybody in the village, man. You're supposed to be you're supposed to be Billy Badass in the ninja village if you're the Hokage. But no, when Naruto became Hokage, he got weak, man. It seemed like they weakened him on purpose. And I understand the show, they wanted it to be all about Boruto getting the glory, but still, Boruto should not be able to beat Naruto, man. You know, because but you see, that's how the writers want to do it, though. They want to nerf this and nerf that person, you know, and just go all over the place. Yeah. But that's what they want to write, though. That's their business, though. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, these pre-orders do get frustrating, though. It's like you got 3 levels. You got the standard edition, you got the deluxe edition, and you got the collector's edition. You go have some people buy that collector's edition, but it's not worth it. It's damn that. Like I saw it, it's like $230, damn near $300. You see these gaming companies, man, they just don't care about people well-being. They already know the majority of people are struggling out there in society, and yet they want to have a pre-order bonus, collector's edition. What the heck? Another thing I think they need to do is stop putting a limit on a character's new power up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I agree. Yep, because and another thing I don't like about Dragon Ball Super, Goku should not be able to. Goku should not go Super Saiyan Blue for every opponent he fight. He's supposed to be Elden Ringing some opponents. He's supposed to be one-shotting people, man. Him and Vegeta, you know. He's supposed to be one-shotting people like he playing Elden Ring, like he a supreme hard boss on Elden Ring, you know. I never was a fan of that, seeing characters using strong power-ups on the fighter characters. You know, fighter characters supposed to get one-shotted, man. In manga, comic books, and all that. Yeah. The only time they should use a super power-up is when they fight somebody that's on their level, you know, somebody that's worthy to get that power-up transformation. That's the issue I had with Bleach. The anime Bleach. Bleach is a good series, but one of the issues I had with Bleach was that Ichigo, he struggled fighting fighter characters, man. Ichigo couldn't fight for shit. I agree, yeah, he couldn't fight. Ichigo couldn't fight, man. Like, in most of the arcs, what's the point of getting all that training and you still struggling against damn fighter characters? Like, you know, when they went to Hueco Mundo, during the arc when they went to Hueco Mundo, man, Ichigo was struggling against C-tier hollows. He wasn't even fighting the Rancars yet. He was struggling against the C rank, the D rank hollows. You know? Man, he should have just one hit quit. He should have just been one-shotting them type of characters. The only characters I see Ichigo should have been struggling with was maybe like the some of the high ranking of Rancars, you know, like Grimmjow, Ukiura, you know, those type of characters, but not no low tier hollows like some B rank and C rank and D rank. Hell no. He should have been going through it like paper, man. But again, then you'll have fans complain, oh, why he going through it? Why he one-shotting? He one-shotting. You know, he one-shotting these characters. Yeah, it's coming out in October. To be honest, Los Angeles, I'm probably not gonna get it on release day. I'm probably gonna wait. What I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna wait maybe a few weeks or months, to be honest. Because you know they're gonna have bugs in the game. They gotta patch out all the bugs and stuff. But my advice to those who pre-order, get the pre-order the standard or deluxe edition. Don't get that collector's edition. That's a waste of money. That's a waste of money. You know, because you're really paying for that statue. That's all you're paying for. And then it really don't look that great. It's like a statue of Broly going against Goku, like Ultra Instinct Goku fighting powered up Broly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, most people ain't gonna probably get it till like around the holidays when they have the sales, you know, because you know you got Black Friday. You know, you have that's the best time to get games around Black Friday. That's the best time to buy new video games around Black Friday. But yeah, that's not right, though. And then another con I have about Sparkling Zero. Goku and Vegeta taking up majority of the character slots. What kind of bull crap is that? They got so many versions of Goku and Vegeta you could play with on that game. I think Goku and Vegeta, they each got 20 character slots. That's some bullshit, man. I know they got many different forms and versions, but that's wasting character slots. That could have been character slots for other characters that we want to see in the game. For real, man. Exactly. Yep. The other Dragon Ball Z games are still receiving. Yep. What's Xenoverse 2 still receiving up DLC. Yeah, Xenoverse 2, they still receiving DLC. And what? Xenoverse 2 been out for a minute now. And they still receiving DLC. But they need to pick characters that's been overdue on you know what characters? We need to see more characters from Otherworld. We need to have Pit Piecon on there. They need to put Alibru on there from Otherworld. Remember Alibru, that Greek looking character, the Greek looking character, man, that Goku, that Piecon fought in Otherworld. They need to put him on there. Let's see. Pit Raditz buddies on there. I mean not Raditz, Barak, Pit Barak team on there. I'm trying to think of characters that never been on a Dragon Ball game before. Man, they got so many characters they could pit on there. Pit the whole Bojack squad on there, pit his whole squad on there. Because on Tenkaichi 3, I think they had a few of his squad on there. They had the female and they had one of them other warriors. I'm surprised they didn't have Android 14 and 15 on Xenoverse 2. I don't even think they got him in his full power-up form, Android 13. Man, they should have had Android 14 and 15 on there. You know, because 14 was like a gray-skinned Native American character, and 15 was a short black pimp. He was a pimp, man. Android 15. That movie was a trip, though, man. I never forget when Trunks was fighting against Android 13. He called him a red ribbon redneck. I wonder if that was random or that was in the script. Yeah, he called Android 13. He said, "All right, you red ribbon redneck," because you know in his base form, Android 13, he looked like a trucker. He looked like a redneck trucker. Yep. That was memories right there. Them Dragon Ball movies was classic. Oh yeah, that was some classic movies. Them Dragon Ball Z movies. Exactly. That'd have been a wise thing to do. Exactly. Instead of having all them slots. That's what they should have did. Yup. I told one of my coworkers they should have had one character slot for Goku and Vegeta and allow the game to switch back and forth between the forms. Exactly. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. Whoever thought of that, they dumb. Like I said, these game developers today are retarded, bro. They are retarded. These game developers today, they stupid. They dumb. Oh, I refuse to play Dragon Ball The Breakers. That don't look like a fun game. Dragon Ball The Breakers is still receiving DLC. I'm not playing that garbage. It's something I'm not interested in playing. Dragon Ball The Breakers. Just because they have Dragon Ball in the title don't mean you have to play it. You know? Yeah, I'm not playing that buffoonery. Dragon Ball The Breakers. I'll pass on that. But yeah, these game developers today are dumb. Where they getting these people from? Where they getting them from? These game developers today? Because they don't know. Some of them don't know what the hell they doing. Why do Goku and Vegeta need all them character slots? I know they the main characters of the same race, but that could be them slots could be going to other characters that deserve to be on the game. Or characters that was on previous Dragon Ball games that we want to see come back. What was so special about Budokai Tenkaichi 3? You had all the movie villains on that game. You had all the villains from the Dragon Ball movies on there. You had some villains from GT. You had a lot of GT characters. You know. Yep. It's like a survival type of game. I played it and never really got into it. Exactly. I saw it. I said, man, I ain't playing that garbage. They wasted money developing that piece of shit game. I'm just keeping it a buck. They want to waste money, man. Whoever thought of that idea, man, they dumb. They wasted time and money developing that game. They could have used that. They could have used that resources and developed something else, made a whole new different game. That's what they should have did. All that resource money they and all that budget and resource money they designed to make Dragon Ball The Breakers, they should have just made a whole other type of game. And another thing, a lot of people getting tired of these multiplayer games. You know, like the mobile games. That's getting played out. The multiplayer games. Nobody want to play multiplayer games all the time. That's getting played out. I want to play single player games. You know, games, like games like, these multiplayer games, when you're playing fight in the arena. Yeah, that's getting played out. That's getting played out. I say the only games that deserve to hold that is Overwatch and Fortnite. Games like that, leave them in that era. Fortnite and Overwatch. They don't need to be making no more multiplayer 5 versus 5 multiplayer games. You know what I'm talking about, games like that. They don't need to be making more games. That's getting played out. I think they should have every Dragon Ball. I think they should have every character from Dragon Ball to Super, Dragon Ball Heroes, and they should be able to have different forms. Yeah, put some Dragon Ball Hero characters on it. I agree. Yeah, you need to put some Dragon Ball Hero characters on there. Put some of them type of characters on there. Super Dragon Ball Heroes, yeah, put them on there. They deserve to be on the game. I'd like to see some of them type of characters be on the game. From Dragon Ball, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, yeah. You still have to pay for content in Dragon Ball Legends. and Dokkan Battle. That's what it's all about these days. You got to pay for content. You got to pay for extra content. That's how they making their money. That's how they gonna say, oh, we the reason why we have microtransactions. We use the money to pay for the server, for the servers on the online play. I guess if you don't charge microtransactions, they ain't gonna be able to keep the servers running for the online play. Man, to hell with the servers, man. I don't even play games online. I'm old school. If I want to play a fighting game, a versus game, I'd rather play in real time with somebody. Because I told that to somebody. I said, why you don't play games online? Because I can't put hands on them. They talk shit. I ain't gonna be able to smack them upside the head or choke the shit out of them when they talk, especially these racist gamers, because they like to talk shit to black games. So call them the N-word behind it on the online, because they know they won't sit there in real time because they'll get their teeth knocked out. They'll get their teeth knocked down their throat if they're to say that into a black person in real time. So they figure they behind these computer screens and keyboards, they could talk all that greasy stuff to gamers, call them the N-word, curse. Got time for that. Well, yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people been fuming as of lately on certain games. Like the Dragon Age, the Veilguard, I think they had like 33,000 likes and over like 150,000 dislikes. I'm like, damn, they fuming. They fuming already. But I'm gonna still get Dragon Age, the Veilguard, because I'm a Dragon Age fan. I like fantasy RPGs. And like I saw one of the characters look like he gonna be a black elf. We got a black elf. He like a Grey Warden, so that's a deal. That's a deal for me. Long as they don't make him a sodomite, because like I said earlier, that's a trend I've been seeing. What they've been doing to black men characters in certain games. They'll make them be like, some games they have like romance options for your characters, and they'll make a black character, instead of making them be straight, they'll make them be a goddamn sodomite. It's like they don't want to see straight black men in video games, man. What the hell? What's wrong, man? We're supposed to be straight. The Most High made us to be attracted to women. Any man. That's the universal law, man. If you have the essence of a male, you're supposed to gravitate towards the essence of a female, and vice versa, man. That Rainbow Coalition buffoonery, man. They need to stop. They need to take that out of games, in comics, because the reason why we game is to escape the buffoonery of this real life bullshit we going through. But unfortunately, you got these buffoons out there want to push the bullshit we got to deal with in real life into video games and comic books. Like the alphabet agenda. That's the main issue. The bullshit woke stuff. They tarnish the word woke. They tarnish that term woke, because woke just means you're aware of what's going on in the world. But they hijack that term woke and tarnish it. They tarnish that word woke. Yeah. And then another thing, games are becoming like a job, man. These games are too long. Every game ain't meant to be open world. That's what's killing games. Every video game ain't meant to be an open world game. Bring back linear games. Bring back games with stages, old school game. Like you have like maybe 10 stages or 12 stages, and once you complete the 12 stages, you beat the game. 20 levels. Now we went from video games being like maybe 10 to 20 levels to being a whole open world game that's gonna take about maybe 100 hours to complete, between 40 to 100 hours to complete. People don't have time to be playing them open world games long like that. People got responsible, especially people that have a family. I'm just saying. And these gaming companies don't think about that. They don't think about stuff like that. You got these games being open world, and you got these random NPCs asking for side quests. all the side quests. When you're doing a side quest, you're doing somebody else's adventure. You doing a problem for them. Basically, people that be giving these side quests in these video games, it represents people in real life that don't want to face their own problems. That's all the side quest is. These NPCs that's giving you side quests in these video games, that's representing real life. Because when people ask you to do stuff for them, they don't want to do their own problems. They don't want to face their own problems. So they want to send you on an adventure to do it for them. I'm just saying, that's something to think about. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna put them together though. You know, Yasuke and a female Shinobi. I don't know if they gonna have any romance options in Assassin's Creed Origin. I mean, not Origins, Shadows. Man, my mind all over the goddamn place. You know what? We had a lot of, we needed, they could make a Black Ninja game, you know, about some black ninjas, you know. That's what, you know, that's all, that's what they should do, you know. But they still fuming though, man. They still fuming over that though, Assassin's Creed Shadows. They still fuming. I mean, they was so ticked off about that when they saw that trailer. Them racist fanboys was fuming. I mean, some of them probably was bleeding. Some of them was fuming so hard they needed a maxi pad. Some of them, they was raging and fuming so hard they needed a maxi pad. Yep. And she, oh, don't, God forbid they had a sister in there with Yasuke. It'd have really been mad. This is woke. This is woke garbage. This is woke. Black hole. Let's see. Shot. Black hole said Moses wasn't black. Yeah, you're right. Moses wasn't black. He was a Hebrew. Hebrews was melanated people. Black is a crayon color, so he was a Levite. Yeah, the Israelites was melanated. They was mistake for Egyptians. Yeah, I agree. Moses wasn't black. He was Hebrew, and the Hebrews was melanated. Hebrews wasn't white skin. I can tell you that, bro. Hebrew people wasn't white. And that Egyptian son, come on now. Ain't no crackers building no pyramids. Ain't no white people building pyramids, Black Hole. I don't know who the fuck you is, Black Hole. I don't know if you're a fucking troll, Black Hole, but get the fuck out of here. You know, get the fuck out of here, Black Hole. Got time for that trolling shit. Talking about Moses wasn't black. You're right, Moses wasn't black. That's not a black man on the avatar. That's a melanated man. That's a Hebrew. That's the face of a true Hebrew. You know, y'all mad because we using AI to blackwash the whitewash shit y'all whitewash. Shout out to AI. You see, AI could be a double-edged sword. We could use it for good. Shout out to AI, people that's using AI to correct the lies that they've been trying to push down our people's throats for centuries and millennia. He wasn't mistaken for the Egyptian. Yes, he was. Hey, let me ask you this, Black Hole. Why they whitewash the Egyptians? Y'all want Christians, white Christians say we Hamites. They say black people are Hamites. Did you know the Egyptians came from Ham? The ancient Egyptians came from Ham. They Hamites. The Hamites are Africans. Yeah, Ham are the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes, like it says in the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary. Yeah. Man, everything started off black hole. It's even black in outer space. When you was developing in your mama's womb, you saw darkness and blackness. The gods all black, the demons all black, the angels all black, you know. Even the gods of other pantheons, their true forms all black. They just took on the forms of them other nations to manipulate them other nations. Yeah, you don't want to accept that truth. Zeus, Apollo, Hades, that's niggas, bro. That's Negroes. They just took on the form of white Greeks to deceive the Greek people. Same thing with the Asian gods. Same thing with Buddha, man. Their true forms are them fallen black angels that fell with Satan. You can't accept that truth. You see, the rabbit hole goes deep. The rabbit hole goes deep, bro. You ain't ready for this metaphysical knowledge, nigga. So get the fuck off of this stream out, nigga. I don't give a fuck who you is. Get your ass out of here. Not time for your shit. Get your monkey ass out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Got time for your buffoonery with the troll. But anyway, back to what we was talking about. Let's see what Morning Los Angeles said. Ken Shiro used to one-shot people in the fist of the North Star, and he ain't from Yu Hakusho. Yeah, Ken Shiro, yeah, fist of the North Star. Yeah, that was, yeah. He used to do that deadly move, and he'd be like, don't move, you're dead. And they'll start exploding and stuff. Yeah, Fist of the North Star was off the chain. Yeah, Fist of the North Star. I'm surprised they don't try to bring that back. But man, let me don't hold my breath on that, because in this day and age with that woke bull crap, they're trying to make Fist of the North Star woke. And I mean in a negative way. They'll have that SJW politics, the propaganda and stuff. Yep. Yeah, you know that was a troll though, that black hole buffoon. I had to get him out of there with the trolling. But anyway, yeah. What's good, Los Angeles Revolution? Gaming figures and sneakers. What's good, bro? Good to see you. Yeah, we've been on for an hour and 38 minutes. I've just been chopping it up with Los Angeles. We're talking about the gaming industry and stuff. What's going on with the gaming industry? Before that, we was talking about we living in some frustrated times. Like how the cost of living is going up. Everything going up. Even fast food expensive these days. But I think you should not get mad that fast food is expensive. I think that should be a wake up call that it should make you want to buy, groceries. Like buy groceries and stuff. Not a lot of groceries. Buy it in your means, what you could afford, and cook your own food. But you see what they do is they put additives in these fast foods to make you addicted to it so you can spend more money. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Right. That's what really pissed me off in Dragon Ball Super. You know, like when Goku was recruiting people to fight in the Tournament of Power, and when Goku fought Krillin, he went Super Saiyan Blue to fight Krillin. That was bullshit, man. Goku should be able to one-shot Krillin in his base form. He should be able to one-shot the human characters in his base form, man. Yeah. How did Goku and Vegeta get to Super Saiyan God form and they still couldn't really one-shot people? Yeah, the new Dragon Ball Z game, yeah, Sparkling Zero, yep. Yep, because like when Goku fought against Krillin, when he was recruited, fought against Tien, man, he had to go into I think he went to Super Saiyan Blue for, man, I'm like, hey, come on now. He overused. Shucks. Oh yeah, they should be one-shotting people like they on Elden Ring, man. Like they on the game Elden Ring. Yo. And then you got people calling Saitama from One Punch Man. They saying Saitama could beat Goku, man, from One Punch Man. That's bull crap, man. It's talking about they calling Saitama the Goku killer. Man, get out of here with that crap. They pitting One Punch Man against Ultraman. I mean Omni-Man from Invincible. Shit, man, the Hulk will destroy One Punch Man. The Hulk, man. Shit. Marvel characters ain't no joke these days. They overpowering Marvel characters too. You know, I seen they had a list 10 Marvel characters that could beat Goku, and some of them had valid points. I ain't gonna lie, some of them they had some good valid points for some of these Marvel characters. Say they could beat Goku. Man, I missed the original Dragon Ball Z. Another person who one-shot characters is Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah. But you know, fans are complaining about that though. If like say if you writing characters and you have your characters getting overpowered. See, I like that shit. I like broken characters, to be honest. Maybe because I don't know. I like broken characters. That's a term. What broken mean? That's a term like when you hear people say that character is broken, mean it's overpowered. She like Lobo, the villain from DC, man. Lobo, they say he the most broken villain in the DC universe. Lobo. Because he like the only way Lobo could be killed is by another person of his race, but he wiped out the majority of his race. And if you destroy Lobo, he could regenerate from a drop of his blood. Man, that's overpowered right there. Shit. Shit. In some of these DC and Marvel comics, man, you got characters getting blasted into the sun and they still surviving. Blowing up planets. Hey, that's some awesome stuff, man. They going over the top now with Marvel and DC. You got characters getting blown. You got characters go hurl a meteorite and like it's nothing and getting blasted into the sun and still surviving. They got the Hulk could destroy planets now. Man, they say Hulk's so strong, man, he could destroy planets now, the Hulk. Then you got different versions of the Hulk. You got World Breaker Hulk. You got God tier Hulk, man. You got so many forms of the Hulk, even the Red Hulk. Even the Red Hulk, man, is powerful. Yep. Now, Iron Man, he weak without that suit. Iron Man, he need that suit. Take the suit off of Iron Man, he just a regular human. But when he put on that suit, he can modify that suit to do some powerful blasts, though, Iron Man. And plus, he could fly into space in that suit. He could develop his suit to be bulletproof, magic proof, all kind of stuff. See, that's his true power from that suit. Yep. I think they should have a game where they put all anime characters against each other in a fighting game, adventure game. Well, they had something like that. It was what it was called, Jump All Stars, but they removed it from PlayStation Store because of some licensing BS. But I brought it though. It's called Jump All Stars, J All Stars, I think. When you play as the Shonen Jump characters. But they took it off of the they canceled the game because of licensing issues, all kind of BS. You know, it's a bunch of bullfoonery, if you ask me. Yeah, SJ Stars and Jump Force. Yeah, Jump Force. Yeah, that's the one that recently came out, but they removed it from the stores because of licensing issue. That was bull crap, if you ask me. That was a bunch of bull crap. I had to go buy it at the last minute, Jump Force, because you ain't gonna be able to find it no more. But they probably gonna make a future Jump Force game in the future though. Yeah, I agree. Tenkaichi 3, yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Arguably the best till this day. I agree on PS2, yeah. Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3 will always be the best Dragon Ball Z game so far. Oh, yeah, exactly. And that was PS2 era. I even say PS2 is even better than PS3, 4, and PS5. And I can't argue with that lost revolutionary game. I can't argue with that, bro, because I see where you're coming from with that. And when you think about what, look at that comment, y'all. Because think about the PS2 era. We didn't have to worry about no DLC. When we brought PS2 games, we know we was getting 100% of the game. We know we was getting the whole game. When we pre-ordered PS2 games back in the day, we know we was getting the whole game. We didn't have to worry about no DLC. We didn't have to worry about no goddamn microtransactions. So I see why you're making that comment. And then you had better options too on PS2. You had so many games on PS2. You had so many games you look forward to play. And a lot of people still playing old games on PS4 and PS5. They still playing PS3 and PS2 games. And then when you think about some of these old PS2 games, you had quality. The replay value you had good replay value. Most of these games today don't have good replay value because you know why? They too long. It's like you're doing a damn job. They too long. They open world. It's like you're doing another job. You see, back then when you played PS2 games, you know how you could have finished a game like, okay, say like back then, you could have completed a PS2 game within a day or two. These games today, man, they'll take you a week or a month to complete. And don't have a busy lifestyle. Say you have a family, you might have a wife and children. It'll take you probably a couple of months to complete a game. Yeah, these games today, making them open world. Every game ain't meant to be open world. Bring back linear games. Bring back linear games. Games with levels, stages, boards, different stages. Yeah, bring back linear games. Yeah, they did. They sure did. They had the biggest roster. They sure did. Born in Los Angeles, they had the biggest roster. Yep. To be honest, Sparkling Zero should have at least 250 characters on there. I'm just keeping it 100. They should overdo it. They should have at least up to 300 characters on there if they want. They could easily have 300 characters on there. Pick characters from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball Z movies, GT, Super, Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Man, come on now. Sky is the limit. Sky is the limit. Sky's the limit. And then they should put some guest characters on there. Put Monkey D. Luffy on there. Put Naruto. Put Ichigo. Put some other shonen characters for guest characters. But you see, if they do that, they have to go with the license issues, though. You see, that's one of the bad things about guest characters. You got to get the license issue. You got to get permission for the IP and all. There's a lot of technical stuff you got to deal with. And when it comes to guest characters, I think that's getting played out too. Having guest characters on fighting games, that's getting played out. Soul Calibur started that madness. Soul Calibur was one of the first fighting games that started that madness with guest characters. And once Soul Calibur started getting addicted to doing that, Mortal Kombat started doing it. Now Street Fighter and Tekken doing it now. Like Tekken 7. What the hell they had Negan on Tekken 7 for? Negan should have been on Mortal Kombat. Negan from The Walking Dead, he should have been on Mortal Kombat. Why in the hell y'all gonna put Negan from The Walking Dead on Tekken? That's out of ordinary, man. That's out of pocket. That's weird. Yeah, they some trips. That's why I say these guests, when they having these guest characters, that's getting played out. That's showing, man, that you're insecure. You don't have trust in your own original characters. You know? Yeah, because that was some random BS, man. They gonna pit Negan in Tekken 7. And then they gonna pit Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. Why the hell you gonna put a Final Fantasy? And now fans want Tifa from Final Fantasy 7 and Tekken 8. These goddamn Tifa simps, these fanboy simps for Tifa, they trying to pressure the creator of Tekken to pick Tifa from Final Fantasy 7 on Tekken 8. Man, she don't need to be on that game. She don't need to be on no Tekken 8. They could do that too. They could push it to the limit. I once heard somebody say they should have a base roster of 1,000 characters in Sparkling Zero. They could easily put that amount on their head, but they ain't gonna want to. They ain't gonna want to deal with that though. You know it. They're gonna milk the Tenkaichi series. They're gonna milk this Sparkling Zero because they're gonna have all these DLCs they're releasing. Look what they did to Xenoverse 2. They still milking Xenoverse 2. They should have been had Xenoverse 3 out by now. Xenoverse 3 should have been out by now, but they still milking Xenoverse 2. PS2 had so many classics. Scarface, The Matrix, San Andreas, Max Payne 1 and 2, Sonic Heroes, so many. Exactly. I mean, so many. Dynasty Warriors. Don't get me started on the Dynasty Warriors series, man. Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, 4. But Dynasty Warriors 4 was the best. Till this very day, I still say Dynasty Warriors 4 was the best out of the franchise. Dynasty Warriors 4. And I'm a big Dynasty Warriors fan. Oh, yeah, I'm big into Dynasty Warriors fan. Like Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors 4 was the best. 5 was good, but part 6 was trash. 7 was straight, and part 8 was good, but 9 they messed up 9 when they made it open world. That's what killed it. Now they about to come out with a new Dynasty Warriors game called Dynasty Warriors Origins. Yeah, I saw that trailer a couple of days ago. And I think they're doing that. Yeah, they're using AI to create some of these characters. You best believe they're using AI to create some of the NPCs. They doing it now. Born in Los Angeles. A lot of companies are using AI to create like NPCs, to create stages and levels in the game. Oh yeah. AI is being used in the gaming industry. Oh yeah. They're using AI. You best believe that. They're using AI to write the story scenarios in certain parts of the game. Oh yeah. They're using AI. But back to what Lost Revolutionary Gaming was saying, yeah, PS2 did have a lot of classics. Man, even on PlayStation 1, man, Siphon Filter, man. Now I'm taking it back to PlayStation 1. I remember was playing Siphon Filter, the Siphon Filter franchise. You had Siphon Filter 1, 2, and 3. That was off the chain, the Siphon Filter games. You had Splinter Cell, you had Metal Gear Solid. Man, don't get me started on Metal Gear Solid. Classic. Man, that's one of our classic games. Me, my brother, and cousins played. We stayed up all night playing the hell out of Metal Gear Solid. Man, Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation 1, 1998. That was the year. That's when 1998, man. That was the best year for PlayStation 1 games. You had a lot of classics came out in 1998. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Prince of Persia. Yeah, they say Sands of Time. That was like one of the best ones for Sands of Time. But yeah. But like I say, like the developers of these games today, they don't care about the quality of fans. They do not. Like when I just saw the new trailer for Dragon Age: The Veilguard. It's like they marketing the game to a new wave of fans. They don't care about the old school Dragon Age fans. They do not. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid was the wave. Oh yeah. And you know what was crazy about Metal Gear Solid Lost Revolutionary? I'm talking about the very first Metal Gear Solid in PlayStation 1 era. Man, it was a video game, right? But they was educating us at the same time, telling us about how nuclear war, the effects of nuclear warheads and all that. I mean, even like in some of the cutscenes when they were showing real life footage of like the nuclear warhead, man, it was educating us at the same time. Man, Metal Gear Solid was a game decades ahead of his time. I'm just keeping it a buck. Man, Hideo Kojima, you're a genius, man. Shout out to Hideo Kojima. That Japanese creator, he a genius. Them game, I'm talking about even all the Metal Gear Solid games from part 1, 2, 3, Guns of the Patriots, all the Metal Gear Solid games. Them games they was like years in advance of their time. Talking about like when you played Metal Gear Solid 2, at the end, you talk about the Patriots. It was a GI and all. It was talking about AI. Man, they was telling you what's up. They was predicting the future already. And that was like in the early 2000s. That's crazy. And now we're in 2024. What we got going on? We got AI. We got robots trying to replace the jobs. You know? Yeah. Oh, yeah. They probably going to make a new Metal Gear Solid. If they releasing the old games and remastered versions for PS4 and 5, you best believe they probably pressuring them to make a new game. Yep. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2. Hey, Crash Team Racing. One of the best racing games on PS1. Crash Team Racing. Man, we played the heck out of that. Crash Team Racing. Mm-hmm. Yep. Crash Team Racing. I think they remastered. They put it on PS4. They made a remaster version. Mm-hmm. Like I said, you had all these classic games in the older generation of consoles. But like I said, the new era games, it's all about the money. They making them too long. Man, these games are like a job. Just like you got so many side quests. And don't get me started on these puzzles. I can't stand when these games have puzzles in certain stages. You got these BS puzzles. You know, I don't want to solve no damn puzzle in a video game. I just want to have fun. I want to go in the temple, kick the temple door down, kill those inside that temple, and get the treasure. You know, simple stuff. I should not have to solve no goddamn equation. This is not calculus. This is not geometry and algebra. You know, when I see these puzzles in some of these video games, I get PTSD from school, man. Going to algebra class and shit. Y'all stirring up the PTSD in the mathematics class. For real. Shucks. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid, man, there was years in advance of their time. And that was on PlayStation 1, man. That was insane. There was years of advance. I agree. Yeah, they need to remaster all these old games. Mm-hmm. And another series, the Onimusha series, Capcom, the Onimusha series. That was a good series too. The Onimusha series. I'm surprised they never bring that back on a new generation consoles. The Onimusha series. I mean, you had so many classic games on PlayStation 2. A whole plethora of classic games. Timeless classics. Timeless classics. And that's facts. But like I say, we are living in some frustrating times. Even for gaming, it's frustrating times. And that's facts. That's facts. Yep. At least in the PlayStation 1 and PS2 era, and some PS3, because really the DLC didn't start until like I want to say mid PS3 era. That's when the DLC wave started. You know, during the mid PS3 era. But during PlayStation 1 and PS2 era, you see, they didn't have DLC. You had to buy like expansion packs, you know, which be like a release, you know, it'd be like an expansion pack of the game. But when we used to pre-order games for PS2, you know you was getting the whole game on release day. Now these days, them days are over with. When you pre-order a game, you ain't even getting 100, you ain't even getting half of the game. You probably getting maybe 40 or you either getting 40% of the game. You'd be lucky if you're getting 60% of the game. Oh yeah, I'm glad you spoke on that. Yep. All it is copy and paste. It's the same game. It's just copy and paste. Call of Duty. I think they need to take a break from making Call of Duty games. And they gun crazy over that too. They go crazy over them Call of Duty games. I just saw on PS4 they advertising Black Ops 6. I didn't know they had that many Call of Duty Black Ops. I knew they had Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. They on part 6 already. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. They just released, they advertising that on a pre-order. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Hey, how many Black Ops they gonna make? 12? They gonna go up to 12? Oh yeah, I agree with that. They is milking the hell out of Call of Duty. I agree with you 100% on that, bro. They are. But yeah, they go crazy. Them fanboys, they love their Call of Duty. I don't see what they seen. I played a few of them. I played Black Ops 1 before and beat it. I enjoyed playing Black Ops 1. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, Black Ops 1 was the best. And I never played part 2, but yeah, Black Ops 1, I enjoyed playing Black Ops 1. You know, I liked the story more than Black Ops 1. You know, I did enjoy the story. Because you see, if I play a Call of Duty, that's what I'm mainly playing it for anyway, the campaign mode, the story mode. I'm really not into that online stuff. You see, that's why I say I'll play a Call of Duty for the story mode, for the campaign. I heard the Cold War was Black Ops 5. Oh, okay. Now, if they make a Call of Duty, now I'm not gonna lie. What would get me to buy a Call of Duty game? What would get me to buy a Call of Duty game if they make a Call of Duty game when you're playing as this special forces, you're fighting against cryptic creatures, you're monster hunters, you're hunting Sasquatches, dogmen, and Wendigos and stuff, and skinwalkers and supernatural creatures. You got me sold on that. And vampires and werewolves, you got me sold on that. If they have a Call of Duty, like call it Call of Duty Shadow Force or something, or Call of Duty's Vanguard of Humanity, I don't know, call it something. You know, but you'll be hunting monsters and stuff, and like, you know, it's basically you like in the special forces, you like in the special forces called a monster hunt or the cryptic force. You got me sold on that. You have me sold on that. I ain't gonna lie. You know. But other than that, man, you gotta try harder to get me into Call of Duty. You know, because man, I don't want to be fighting mundane enemies all the time, man. Fight against some metaphysical and supernatural enemies. You know. And zombies, they ain't cutting it. I know they had the mode when you could fight against zombies, man. Man, that's lame. That's played out zombies, you know. But yeah, they advertising Call of Duty 6. And I guarantee you, in a couple of more months, they'll be advertising Call of Duty 7. They need to bring back the old Tom Clancy video games. Yeah, there was some good games, the Tom Clancy series. Like, you know, you had Rainbow Six. Yep. Bring back, they need to make a new Siphon Filter game too. Bring back Siphon Filter. They got so many old classic series they could bring back that they sleeping on. And another I don't know if y'all like car combat games like Twisted Metal. They tried to bring Twisted Metal back, but it was a Twisted. They need to go back to the traditional Twisted Metal. Bring back Vigilante 8. That was a good car combat video game too. Vigilante 8. I know we look at Twisted Metal as the king of vehicular combat games, but Vigilante 8 was good. You had Vigilante 8 and you had Vigilante Second Offense, the second series, you know. They need to bring back that Vigilante 8. I mean, they got so many series they could revive that they've been having on the shelf for years. They need to try to bring back. Oh yeah, Twisted Metal, man. I remember playing Twisted Metal up in Sears back in the days, man. We played Twisted Metal in the mall in Sears. And I was hooked immediately. I'll never forget. That's how I got exposed to Twisted Metal. Playing it in the Sears in the Acadiana Mall, playing it in Sears. Yeah. You know, we was playing the because you know, like in Sears, you could have played it. They used to let you play the game consoles in them stores like Sears. You could have played the PS1, play the other game consoles, and they had Twisted Metal on there. That's when I got hooked. And when my mama brought me and my brother a PlayStation 1 for Christmas, that was one of the first games I got, Twisted Metal 1. Oh yeah, I told my mom I want Twisted Metal. And ever that we was hooked. I mean, we played that for hours. Me, my brother, my cousins. Oh yeah, that was good memories. That playing Twisted Metal 1, but Twisted Metal 2, like Twisted Metal 2 was the best though. In my opinion, Twisted Metal 2 was the best in the series. Like out of the handful, you had Twisted Metal 1, 2, 3, and 4. Twisted Metal Black, man, I couldn't get into Twisted Metal Black. I didn't like, but like that's the Sweet Tooth they want to stick with, you know, the Twisted Metal Black version of Sweet Tooth. But the series is good though. The live action series, I watched some of the live action series. You know, I kind of enjoyed it. I gotta finish it though. I think it got like 10 episodes or something like that. Say what? I heard that someone made a Dragon Ball game based on a Mario Kart series. That'd be hilarious. Dragon Ball Z Racing Karts, whatever they call it. That'd be something to see. That. Woo! Dragon Ball Kart Racing. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's all about making money. It's all about making a buck off of people, though, in the gaming industry. That's what it's always about, making a buck off of people. You know, but like I said, those of us that grew up like in the era of PS2 and PS1, we appreciate that. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm a Sony man. You know, I'm always gonna rock with Sony. You know, but I just don't like, you know, how some of these companies Microsoft brought, and you see what's bad about that. They're gonna make them certain games be exclusive to Xbox, like Bethesda. You know, because there's a possibility that Elder Scrolls 6 gonna be an Xbox exclusive. But I'm not worried about Elder Scrolls 6 because they beating around the bush with Elder Scrolls 6. I might be 50 years old when Elder Scrolls 6 come out. And I'm joking about that, but I hate to be joking, but I hope it don't be true. Because the way they doing with Elder Scrolls 6, it's like they lazy. They don't want to start to be honest, we in 2024. Skyrim came out in 2011. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim was released in November 11, 2011, because I went to the midnight launch. I pre-ordered the game. I went to the midnight launch after work. After I got off of work, I went straight to GameStop and wait in line to get my Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. And then I was off the next day. I said, oh man, that was even a bonus. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim was released in 2011. And we in 2024. Elder Scrolls 6 should have been released by now. They beating around the bush, but you see they was milking the hell out of Skyrim. It's a great game, though. That's one game that's aging well. Skyrim gonna outlive us. That's one video game that's gonna outlive us. Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. And mark my words, even when Elder Scrolls 6 be released in the future, whenever that happens, people still gonna be playing Skyrim. I'm serious. People still gonna be playing Skyrim. They still gonna be playing Skyrim. So that's one video game that's gonna outlive everybody. And what's crazy about it, the adults that brought Skyrim in 2011, some of them probably might got grandchildren now. Or I'm sure some of them have children. So that means those parents that brought Skyrim in 2011, they great grandchildren might be playing Elder Scrolls 6. The way they going with Elder Scrolls 6, beating around the bush. That's crazy. That's something to think about. It's called Dragon Ball Kart. Okay, that's what it's called. What they probably did was modded Mario Kart, because I know some of them modders, some of them good modders, they know how to mod some of these video games and make them into other characters. They was doing that with Mortal Kombat. You know, they was modding certain Mortal Kombat characters that look like other characters from different franchises. That's some damn good modders. Yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody. We've been on for 2 hours, man. Yeah. I'm probably go ahead and wrap it up in a few minutes. Yeah, I appreciate everybody for. Oh, let me see. Shout out to Descending to the Unknown. I think he just dropped his new video. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah, he just dropped it. Yep. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, okay. The Archer Part 3. Okay. Check it out. Yeah, a channel called Descending to the Unknown. One of the channel, one of them story narrator channels. Mm-hmm. Yeah, check that out whenever. Yep. Did y'all heard they making a new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game? Okay. Yeah, Power Rangers. Yeah, there's something to check out. Power Rangers. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But any final thoughts? Final thoughts is, man, hold on. I know we living in some frustrating times in America, you know, with the inflation, cost of living. It could be a doozy. I mean, it's buffoonery, you know, it's corruption, but you know, like if you have a roof over your head, man, be grateful to the Most High in Christ, man. That's a blessing, you know. Don't matter if you're living in an apartment, a trailer. Hey, even if you're living in your van, man, shout out to people that's living in their vans, you know. Because, man, people that's living a van life, like I said earlier, man, they got courage, man. That's courage what they doing. I salute them for that, man, because it's a challenge. That's a bigger challenge. Even though they ain't gonna have less bills, you still gotta keep gas in that van, and then you're gonna have to do maintenance, vehicular maintenance on the van. But yeah, man, you know. So salute to people that's doing the van life. I ain't mad at them. You gotta get by, they get by. Shucks. You know, even people that's living in the camper, that's going around, moving around in the camper, man, you know, they got to do what they got to do. For real, for real. But yeah, you know, We can't have another 4 years of this Biden administration madness. You can't. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. I appreciate everybody, man, that stopped by. Make sure y'all like, share, appreciate y'all. But like I said, when I go live again, I'm gonna talk about the 4 horsemen of America. Yeah, it just clicked in my mind on yesterday. The 4 horsemen of America, which is lust, envy, hatred, and jealousy, because that's what social media produced, the 4 horsemen of America. So I'm gonna talk about that probably in the future live stream, most high willing. Yeah, but all right, y'all be blessed. Take it one day at a time. Keep y'all head up, brothers and sisters, man. Because the enemy want to keep us down, man. That's real talk. I'm here, bro, just at work right now, man. Have a have a good work shift, man. Be on the grind, brother. Like I said, we gotta do what we gotta do. Some of these jobs could be tedious, and it's really not. That's what's bad. I know a lot of people complain about these 9-to-5 jobs, but it's not it's not the job itself. It's the people. It's the people that make the environment toxic. It's not the job itself, because a lot of us be doing some simple jobs at these 9-to-5 jobs. It's some of these co-workers, these supervisors with their toxic attitudes is making a job soul crushing and soul draining. It's not the job itself. It's people make these jobs difficult. It's the damn people. And that's something to think about, because if people didn't have these toxic mentalities and would just let people do their job without interrupting them and having them doing these bullshit side quests or side missions, nobody won't be complaining about and pay people a decent livable wage. Nobody won't be making these TikTok videos or YouTube channels about complaining about their job. I'm just keeping it in the buck. But like I said, hold on to y'all 9-to-5 jobs. You can still do content on the side. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. Y'all have a blessed night. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Shalom, man. Peace. Exactly. It's not the job, it's the people. It's always been that way since day one. But all right, we'll go ahead and sign off.